Welcome to this week's edition of Outdoors Online, a weekly webcast produced by the North Dakota Game and Fish Department. I'm your host, Tom Jensen. My guest this week is a familiar face. Game and Fish Director Terry Steinwand joins us. We're going to talk about a very special weekend that's coming up, Terry.
Yeah, that's right, Tom. What we have coming up is Free Fishing Weekend. And what that means is if you're 16 and over, you don't need a fishing license if you're a resident of North Dakota to fish those 2 days in North Dakota. About 20 years ago, the legislature passed a law that allowed us to do this. And actually, we have two of them per year now. Of course, the open water season, which is going to be 3rd and 4th of June this year and coincides with National Boating and Fishing Week. And we also have one in the winter so people can also try the ice fishing aspect of fishing in North Dakota.
It's kind of like test driving a car without having a license and things. You can
It
try
is.
it without any expense.
Yeah, it is. Well, you know, the expense is possibly even a cheap rod and reel at your local sporting goods store. But for $20 you can get one, or borrow a friend's, borrow a family member's. It's really not that high of a cost item, honestly.
Why are we offering Free Fishing Weekend?
Well, again, like you said, Tom, it kind of a test drive. So if people are avid anglers, they're out there, they're fishing already. It's a matter of, hey, my kids want to go out fishing, and geez, I don't really know how to fish. How do I do this? Well, this gives a parents or a mentor an opportunity to get out there and do some fishing with family and friends. And honestly, what we hope is, gosh, this is fun. I'm going to buy a license and I'm going to do this more often.
Sure, what a wonderful way to get kids started.
Yes. And we have a lot of opportunities across the state. We call it community fishing ponds. They were just stocked with trout not too long ago, and we're talking good-sized trout, 11-inch, sometimes 2-pound cutthroat trout, 40 community fisheries across the state. That does allow the younger anglers, the handicapped anglers, the older anglers like me, to get out there and enjoy it. But it doesn't mean mom and dad can't be out there enjoying it with them.
Are there any restrictions as far as age?
No restrictions. Of course, if you're under 16, you don't need a fishing license in North Dakota, even beyond Free Fishing Weekend. The only restrictions are you certainly still have to follow the limit rules, any other rules in the fishing proclamation. But other than that, the only rule is have fun.
Do you have any suggestions, Terry, for somebody that, maybe they've got a minimum of equipment and things, they want to take a couple of the neighborhood kids out, but they don't know where to go?
Go to our website. We have tremendous information on there on what kind of lakes and where they're at across the state. And if you really want to dig down, are they biting now? Contact your local bait shop. They probably have better and more current information than we actually do in some cases. But in terms of how to get to a lake, is there shore fishing opportunity, is there boating access, is there a fishing pier, that's all going to be on our website.
Can they keep the fish that they catch?
Absolutely. Again, within the limits, 5 walleyes, 5 northern pike, the perch, bluegill. You stay within the limits, and again, that information's on our website under the fishing guide. Just go to fishing, click on that, and work your way on down. All of that information is in there.
And between our website and YouTube, I would guess there are a few places that they could find out how to clean their catch.
Absolutely. Our website contains probably one of the most common calls we get is, how do I clean a northern pike? And there's a number of different ways to do it. Personally, it looks like hamburger when I'm done, but there are some people really good at it. And like you said, there are YouTube videos out there on the net that show you how to clean any type of fish that you'd want.
All right, Terry, let's give people dates, times for Free Fishing Weekend.
June 3rd and 4th again. Go out there and enjoy.
All right, Terry, thanks.
Thank you, Tom.
Applications for the 2017 North Dakota Deer Gun Lottery are available, and there are a number of ways to apply. Go online to the Game and Fish website at gf.nd.gov. Fill out the application with your choice of unit and deer type and pay for the fee with a credit card. You can also fill out the old school paper applications, which are available at most sporting goods stores and licensed vendors, or you can apply over the phone by calling 800-406-6409. And don't forget, the deadline to apply for the lottery this year is Wednesday, June 7th. For Director Terry Steinwand and the rest of the staff here at North Dakota Game and Fish, thanks for joining us for Outdoors Online. We'll see you again next week.